Good morning, guys. Dave Santarelli from Santarelli Trading Exchange, BreakingChartAlerts.com, and Stock Options Trading Academy. First things first, guys. Market's getting a nice pop here in the pre-market hours. Dow's up about 200 points. I'm looking at the watch list now. Tech's on the move. Big move on tech, fueled by Netflix, Amazon, Google, Tesla. I mean, Tesla's at almost $1,700 here, up another 7%. Let's take a look at Tesla here. Tesla's at $16.58 a share. That's had such a big move there. She got upgraded to what, I think $1,800 last week. One of the brokerage firms announced. So I think that's going to continue to run there. That one's very risky, though. Has big moves. Option premiums very expensive for something like Tesla. Take a look at Tesla here. So you guys know, if we are jumping into Tesla, let's say the 1650 straight calls, for example. It last traded at, obviously this is going back on Friday, but it traded at 39.82. Say 40. 1660 plus 40, that's 1700 is your break even. Another 40, so 1740 is where you're going to make 100% return if you picked up that 1660 straight call on Friday. Now here we go, market's opening here. We're currently up. Take a look at this. What a day to start the week. Starting the week with a gain of $4,552.50. And as you can see, that's fueled by DocuSign, Gold, Google, Netflix. Here's the Netflix vertical spread here that we have as well. So let's see what we're going to do here. If we're going to take some profits, those of you that are new, you know, we start trading usually around 9:45. So from 9:30 to 9:45, we're watching the market conditions, letting the market absorb the news from the weekend here. We can move these charts now to a today 1 minute chart. Tesla still new highs of the day, 1670, continuing to climb. Let's put on here Netflix. We have a Netflix vertical spread. See what that's doing. Retrace from the highs. First minute here. Let's see. Today 1 minute chart. 563.
Ministers held call Monday discussed strategies to achieve robust global recovery from coronavirus pandemic. That's from the U.S. Treasury. Discussed debt freeze, calling for full implementation of all bilateral creditors and adherence to debt transparency standards.
All right, guys. So we have an official trade on CLF. Okay, so I'm going to be taking profits here on CLF. We're up almost 60% on our CLF trade. We have earnings coming in on CLF this week. That's why we got into it. Look at Tesla still taking off here over to the right, 1684, continuing to climb. So I'm going to lock in profits on this trade that we jumped in. I'm going to sell it for, I'll sell it for 29 cents, sell to close. We jumped in for 19 cents. So nice gain there on that CLF. That was just closed out. And I'll show you, we have our first realized gain for the day here. Once that comes up on eTrade Pro here, I'll show you that. But we are out of that trade, and let's see, what do we get out of it for? Here's the order status. So we sold to close. It was completed. It was sold at 29 cents. So you can see here, filled 29 cents. We were in at 19 cents. So 0.29, divide that by 0.19. That was a return of 53%. We just closed off on CLF. 53% gain, and that was a small trade. Let's see what we got on that. $932 here. You can see Netflix still climbing. 563 consolidating a bit. Tesla still continuing to take off there. Up over $5,000 to start the week here. Really great day. Google's really taking off here, looking good. Nice breakout on Tesla. There she goes again, 1708. All right, let's show you guys the first trade. What is today's date? The 13th. So here's what we did so far today. Just so everyone's on the same page. We closed out of our CLF here, and we have a realized gain so far of $448 for today. Now remember, CLF was an earnings trade, so what we could do, take the profits here, utilize that for another trade on CLF if we're still bullish. Here was the opening transaction, closing transaction. This was a trade we were in for over, we got it on Friday, we just closed it today. So 3-day trade in 19 out at 29. A quick 53% gain on CLF there. I'm watching these other charts here, watching that continue to climb. Let's see. Elias in the trade room. What are you trading, buddy? Avilio. Once Netflix starts climbing here, I'm going to jump into some more Netflix. Netflix retrace back down to that 10. Watch for that climb here. Take a look at Q's over here to the right. Q's starting to pull back a little bit there. I want to see Q's break that 267.50, and then we're going to be looking to jump into some more Netflix here. JS Buyer in the trade room says Apple. Apple looks like an easy target to 400 here. She's at 391 now. I'm going to pick up a trade on Apple right now. I don't want to pass up that opportunity. So I need to go to option chains here. I'm going to bring that down for you guys to check it out. What did I just do? So let's see, the 390 strike call is going for about $6.90. We could do one of two things. We could pick up that 390 strike. So Teresa's new, so I can explain this for her here with us. Guys, you could welcome Teresa Rusby here. She's on Zoom. She's in the trade room. She's a new member. Let's help her out a little bit there if she has any questions. So if we pick up that 390 strike on Apple right here, she's trading at 390.65. That 390 strike, our break even is going to be the strike plus what we paid. So right now there's a bid in the ask of, let me bring up the annotation here. So you can see here's the bid in the ask, right? So it's trading between $7.05, $7.25. The midpoint right here, it last traded at 7.09. I'm going to put in an order right around the midpoint. So 710 to 720, 715. So now your break even is your strike price plus what you paid. So 397 equals your break even. And then add another 7 to that, and then you have a 100% return. So at 404, you have a 100% return at expiration date. So 404, you'd have 100% gain. If it happens before that, you still have time on your side, extrinsic value. So time is still going to give you a little bit extra than what the intrinsic value is. Intrinsic value is what's built into that option premium. So for example, she's at 391.31 now. So if you picked up this 390, she has $1.35 of intrinsic value. Okay, the rest is all time value. So I'm going to pick up a trade here on, let me clear that out. Now see, Teresa, so it cost $700 before, now it's at $765. So that's continuing to climb here as Apple continues to run. So what you could have just picked up for $715 is now worth $770. So 7.7, divide that by 7.15. That's already there, an 8% gain if you picked up that option right when I started talking about it. So let's stop procrastinating here, 7.90. I'll pick up, so 10 contracts. One contract's going to cost you $790. So $790, multiply that by 5. If I got 5 contracts, it's going to be about a $4,000 trade. That's a perfect setup for me. I'm going to pick that up. She's still running 820 now. So I'm going to put in an order now for about 8. Let's see if I could get in for 810. 810, bid 810 by 825. She's still on the run there. I got to increase that for buy to open, place trade. All right, I'm in Apple. That was executed. Order status, as you guys could see, It was filled 822. 8.22. This is a swing trade for this week. You're going to be getting a text and an app alert on that shortly. Netflix is taking off big time here, guys. We're already up 3% now in our Apple trade. So, Teresa, now you see I just made that Apple trade, right? That Apple trade is already up. Here it is right here in the account. We already made $100 on that Apple trade right here. Here's profit and loss unrealized already. We got in at 822 a contract, so $822 per contract. So we picked up 5 contracts right here, quantity 5. So 822, multiply that by 5. We paid $4,110 for this. And like I said, as you can see, Apple's still running. We're already up $100 on that trade in literally about 10 seconds. So what we're going to be doing, we're going to be looking at a target on Apple of about 400. Once Apple gets to 400, I'm going to be taking a profit on that trade. My stop on the trade now. So I always tell you guys our target and our stops. So let's take a look at Apple. My stop on Apple is going to be, let's say 385. 385 stop, target is 400. I might turn that into a spread later on there if it really takes off above 400. Right now I'm just holding that as a call. Now let me show you guys too what we're doing here so far. So we locked in that profit of $500 earlier, and now as you can see, market's still continuing to run. We have that realized gain I just showed you guys of $448.23. Now our positions are continuing to climb. We're now up $5,654.08 unrealized for the day, plus what we have realized. So we're up over $6,000 right now as the market continues to take off. Great way to start the Monday. Let me look in the trade room here, see what you guys are saying. Elias is saying Facebook, Avilio's in an Apple day trade. Guys, look at how much we're up on that Apple trade we just made. I'm up $400 on that Apple trade already. So our Apple trade's already up 9%. So now we're up, look at this, profit and loss unrealized. We're up $337.42. We already made an 8.2% gain on this Apple trade we just got into a couple of minutes ago. So 337, not much there, but still continuing to climb. Apple's still looking good. Netflix is taking off. Netflix trade's doing good. I think I'm going to lock in profits on our gold trade. We have about a 10% gain on our gold trade here. It's not doing too much. We got another $300 profit on it today. Maybe I'll hold on to a little bit longer here. But markets are continuing to take off, and our positions are continuing to climb nicely.
XCRS, Xeris Pharma getting up hop here.
Guys, we're now up almost $500 on our Apple trade that we just made a couple of minutes ago. Let me see here. Where is my snipping tool?
George Soros on.
Now up 10% on Apple, up $412.
Friday.
It's now at $9 a contract there, still continuing to climb.
And a 13G filing.
Yes, Shen, still in TDOC? I am in the TDOC. Let's see here. TDOC 245, 250 vertical spread here. Let's take a look at TDOC over here to the right or to the left. Guys, Netflix is at 570 now. She's still going to continue to run. I'm up around 6,500 already today, so make sure you're not missing out on these runs. Apple's still taking off there. Look at our Apple trade. We're now up $600 on Apple. Apple trade now up $587.42, up 14.28% on Apple. Still continuing to run and climb here. Apple's looking good. Netflix is still taking off. Morning, Efren. Nice job with the newsletter this morning. Nice and early. Love it. Alrighty, let's see here. Qs are continuing to run, looking great. It's 9:43. It's not even 9:45 yet. I already made a couple trades. Netflix is still taking off. I'd really like to jump into a Netflix trade. It's up over 4% today already. Let's put Apple on it today, 1 minute here. Apple's holding that 10 well. Netflix still strong, guys. I'm telling you, let's take a look at a Netflix call for this week. Ephraim, when does Netflix report earnings? Do you know?
Strategic partnership. That's Charlie name November Yankee.
Michael Flynn. Michael Flynn said he just took 60% profits on Amazon. Nice job. Nice job there. What did you have on that? So Paula said Netflix earnings are on the 14th. Skyjack says 16th. On mine here, calendar, let's see what it says here. Netflix. The 16th. Okay, so that's going to be this week here. Netflix. Look at Netflix. 574 continuing to run there. We have the 530, 535 spread. You know what? Let's see if we could take in profits on our Netflix spread here. Buy to close, sell to close. We have 15 contracts, 15. Look at her run, 575. JLI 17th Expo. Okay, so we're going to buy to close the short leg. What are we looking at here? Netflix. So 535. 530. So we can only get about 350 for it now to be worth 5. I'd rather hold on to that. Ephraim, what did we pay for that Netflix trade here? Let me see. 26.34 minus 24.06. So we paid 228 for that, and it's currently going for about, we could probably get 350, 3.5, divide that by 2.28. So we're up about 54% on that right now if we wanted to sell it. Net credit I'll put in 3.80. Let's see if that could fill for 3.8. Yeah, that's not going to execute. I had an order for 350. It's not going to execute, so I'm going to cancel that order. We'll have max gains above $5 anyway. $5 with Netflix above 535. She's well above it. Let's see, what else do we have this week? Darko said $6,015 gain on Amazon there. Great job, Darko. Jack Dottie, a paycheck trade is usually something that a little bit lower risk. Let's see here. A little bit lower risk and lower volatility there. Ephraim, which one was our paycheck trade?
WIMI,
we had a few of them.
Hologram open again after a circuit breaker halt. WIMI.
Netflix. So let's see here if we could close out our Netflix trade for a nice gain here.
Shares of Tesla off the highs now, 1755.46, up about 14%.
Look at Michael Flynn. Michael Flynn just locked in a nice gain on our Amazon paycheck trade. $5,868.62. Nice job on that. Great job. Good morning, Vincenzo. Good morning, Juan. It's looking like a great week, up over $6,000 already. I know Avilio Netflix is looking golden. You have the spread with us, right? The 530, 535. Second Netflix trade. We might be making a third one here today. MD Finn, 5,800 bucks. T-Doc rising. Gallo just closed out an Apple trade I picked up Friday for $4,912 profit, waiting for a pullback to get back in. Nice job.
And Neo, that was in a filing this morning.
I like that Michael Flynn name, you know.
That's Neo, and
If you don't like it, just let me know.
Amended 13 filing.
Let me get this out of here. One second here, guys. Let me see where I put my...
PTK acquisition, PTKU, pricing their public offering of 10 million units at $10 per unit. That's Papa Tango Kilo uniform.
Visa's seen some call sweeps come in here too. Let's take a look at Visa. Apple consolidating, holding that 20. See what Visa's doing. 194 starting to break out there. Take a look at Visa, guys. You've seen a lot of Visa calls come in. 453 contracts, 85 cents for the 200 strike this week. Let's see, what else do we got going on? Guys, I'm going to lock in my gold trade. It's not doing too much. We have a nice profit on it. So here's our gold trade that we have. I'm going to sell at 350. Let's see if I could get 350. See, the thing with that, they have to be in 5-cent increments. So 550, sell to close. And we just closed out our gold trade. And now we have a realized gain of $597.80. That's what we locked in so far today. Disney put sweeps coming in. Let's take a look at Disney. That one's been pulling back since they closed the Hong Kong Disney. Hong Kong. I'm going to have to move this up here. Netflix about a $10 pullback from the highs this morning already. MACD crossed at 948. 1020 cross is coming up. Has some support though right around 562. Let's see if it holds that area, starts that climb. Tesla's almost at 1800. Take a look at Tesla. Tesla got up to almost 1800 a few minutes ago. Nice climb. Let's take a look at Qs and Diamond, see what the markets are doing. Q's doing pretty fine there. Diamond ETF. Today 1 minute's looking good. SPY. Today 1 minute looking good. Let's see if there's anything else we could take out today. Our TDOC trade's been a big payday for us today with TDOC running. TDOC 234 up $5, up over 2.28%. Remember, we have the TDOC 245, 250 vertical spread. Teladoc Health, more people are going online for their doctor here, doing the video conferencing with TDOC and other online portals here. So TDOC, if you take a look at the 3-month daily, you know, I mean, she's just rocketed higher here. I mean, before this pandemic, she was literally a $50 stock. She's at 235 now. So earnings are coming up at the end of the month for TDOC. I think they're going to have exponential growth here. And I like that vertical spread out of the money we have on that. Guys, Overstock's up 439% over the past 3 months. She's taken off here again as well. Overstock's above $50 a share. Remember, our Overstock target's $90 to $100 for the end of the year. So if you're not in an Overstock trade, we could look at something. If you guys are interested in a trade idea on Overstock, let me know. If you guys are interested in a trade idea on any of the stocks I go over here, and you see the chart, just say, hey Dave, what about a trade idea on Overstock? And I'd be glad to give you my opinion. Overstock's looking great though. I'd go out with at least the August Expo, maybe even go into the December 18th Expo. And here's the order status. Here's what we did already so far today. I mean, we're not even in a half hour yet. We already closed out our CLF trade for a nice gain. We made an Apple trade. And we closed out our gold trade. We closed our gold 351. 3.51 she was executed. Get in the trade room with you guys. I think I closed out YouTube by accident, guys, so I don't think YouTube's live anymore. Not sure about that. Apple is taking off again. Guys, we're back up 11% on our Apple trade now. If she gets to 400 today, I'm probably going to be locking in profits, just so you guys know. I'd really like to lock in that Netflix trade that we have for this week. Guys, Nvidia's at $430. She's up $11 today, up 2.58%. Skyjack says AMD. Let's take a look at AMD here. That's one of Paula's favorites. Paula, have you been trading AMD? Are you still in it? I know she gave it a trade idea, or her trade that she was making the other day. Guys, there goes Apple. We're now 15%, 16% on Apple. So that trade we made on Apple just a short bit ago here, look at how much she's up now. Let me get this going for you. Facebook 248.67. She doesn't want to do too much. What's Disney doing? Disney retraced a little bit. Netflix. Ephraim, am I still live on YouTube? No, I clicked exit out of that by accident. So what I'd like to do then, probably just get our, let me see, let me just go live back on YouTube again. Ephraim, try clicking on it though and see if we're actually live, like up to date. Because I saw that. I don't see anything here on my computer that shows I'm live. So I think I exited out of that by accident on YouTube. There goes Apple taking off again, guys. Apple's holding that 10. I really looks like from the climb we're getting there, she's going to hit that 400 today.
Hey Dave, yeah, you're live on YouTube.
I am. I have no idea how to even stop it here. I don't even see anything.
Netflix and Apple charts on, right?
Yeah, Netflix and Apple. What a nice run. Ephraim, did you get in anything?
Bay shares at the intraday high now. November Bravo Yankee, NZY.
I'll jump in that
$1.91 up 69% now on Nova Bay and BY.
That work trade's taking off again here again today.
Lab results confirm Abenova kills SARS-CoV-2 virus. That's NBY Nova Bay now at $1.93 up 70% at the intraday high on NBY Nova Bay.
Snapchat's been hot. 3 month. I think we're going to see $30 relatively soon on Snap by the end of the month. We made so many trades on Snap. We closed them out a little bit early, but gain's a gain.
We love Snap.
Mike, what you got? Anything good there? No.
Mike is in Key West, right? Mike, you're in Key West?
APMP.
Oh, with the baseball?
He said he goes out for a month, and baseball was there too.
APMP.
Right, Mike?
Yeah, we're down here for 6 weeks actually.
Oh man.
With what, the
We're
baseball
in,
team?
No, just summer
Family, and then
Yeah.
can you do the baseball?
They canceled the
They
baseball.
canceled it, right? Yeah. They
Oh,
canceled it.
wow.
And so
That does.
they have a tournament in Tampa same weekend.
We're gonna stay here for a while.
Yeah, yes. Might as well with the RV.
Mike, make sure you do some lobster trapping. A lot of lobster down there now.
That's what we're here for. It's called lobster mini season.
Oh, really? Yeah. Is it the
man,
what is it? The
that's great.
spiny lobsters or whatever they're called?
That's right.
Yeah. I'd love to go down there for those.
You actually go diving?
Wow, snorkel.
Snorkeling, yeah, snorkeling.
No sex.
Mike, next time you go down, let me know. I'd love to take a trip like that. Let me know where to go.
We got some numbers. We got some spots.
Definitely, I got to do that. Guys, Apple's holding that 10. It looks like she's ready for another breakout here. Take a look. Watch. There she goes. Let's see it break that 395. If she could break that 395, I'm going to be looking for that $400 target today. Man, I hope this... I'm not sick. Like, I don't have a fever, but this throat thing, you know?
No bueno.
Good thing you stayed down there in Miami, Efren. Guys, there goes Apple again. She's getting up to new highs of the day. 394.74. Let's see that breakout above 395. There she goes. Anyone get into that Apple trade with us? Let me know in the trade room if you guys got in. Look at how much we're up on this Apple trade right now. We have already a 19% gain, 20% gain on it now. Unbelievable. Look at that Apple trade. We're up $775 on that, still climbing. Up 18.84% on that. Teresa, so now you see Apple, we picked up that 390. We paid $8.22, so $822. It's now worth $965. Actually, take a look now, and you'll see our Apple trade is now up. Oh, look at her still go. So Teresa, now you see here the Apple trade's up $925. We just made that a little bit ago. There's a small trade. We paid $822. It's now worth $10 a contract. We now have over $1,000 gain on that Apple trade here already. Take a look. She's still continuing to break out here. $1,112.42 on Apple. She broke above $395. She's heading for $396 now. We're now up $1,100. We're up 27% on the Apple trade. As you can see here, when I took the picture, we're up 24.62. She's still continuing to climb and break out though. Looking good, guys. What a climb on that Apple trade. Now that's something you could lock in now, but if you lock that in now, you're locking it in prematurely. Because take a look now. Now we're up $1,200 on that Apple trade. Up almost 30%. Wow, look at that. Continue to run. We're up $1,225.92 now. $122.40. $1,224.92. Apple's still taking off there. She's still climbing. Up over 30% now in her Apple trade. Unbelievable. What a climb there.
Hitting the intraday high, now at 932.
Guys, in the trade room, who's in the Apple trade with us? I'll put it in order to sell at 11. If that fills today, great. If not, holding on to it. Flynn's in. Avilio got out earlier. Karen Decker's in. She said she's up 56%. Nice job. Darko, I might have gotten Corona. Hopefully. I don't care if I have COVID. As long as I don't go on the ventilator, I'm fine. They're making a bigger deal out of it than I think, to be honest. Hopefully not, you know? But if I do. Guys, Apple just closed. Just closed Apple. We closed it out for a $1,400 gain. So now, guys, take a look. So we closed out a couple trades. Efren, I closed that out. We're now up $1,982.51 realized today. Let's take a look at order status. That was filled. That Apple trade sold at $11. Now, guys, what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be jumping back into Apple. I'm going to be getting a vertical spread. I'm going to use some of those profits here. Very important. So now I just made $1,400 on Apple, right? So now what I want to do is take at least $1,000 of that and fuel an in-the-money vertical spread on that. Buy to open, sell to open, call. Expiration July 17th, July 17th. Let's take a look at the 395, 397.50. It's going for about $1.30. Net debit 1.30. I'll pick up 10 contracts of that. Net debit, buy to open, and let's see if she executes here. 395, 397.50. Place order. And I'm in, guys. I'm in. She was executed. So now here's how the vertical spread works, guys. So now I have the Apple 395, 397.50. I paid 8.59 minus 7.29. I'm in at $1.30 a contract on Apple. The max this could be worth is the difference between the spread here. So the difference between $3.95 and $397.50 is $2.50. I paid $1.30. 2.5, divide that by 1.3. That's a 92.31% return on Apple as long as it's above $397.50 by this Friday. So right now it's at $397.35. As long as she's a couple cents higher here from now until Friday, that'll make me over a 92% gain. So that $1,300 I just fueled back in there, that's the profits from that first Apple trade, right? So now that first Apple trade fueled this second one. And if we hit our 50% stop loss, obviously that's what, around a $600 loss. So we're still up $700 on that initial trade there. That's what's important about trade management and portfolio management. You have to understand that. Okay, so use those profits to fuel that next trade. Looking good there. Let's take a look at Netflix. Dark Dragon says Spy's running hard. Let's take a look at Spy. Netflix retrace a little bit, 564. Spy's looking great. I'm telling you, Apple's going to be $400 by the end of the day. That vertical spread there is going to be fantastic. Karen Decker said she was in Apple 585 and out at 10. Nice job. Darko said another $500 on Amazon. Cullen, Moderna working well for him. Guys, who closed out the Apple trade? Michael Flynn says, boom. Thanks, Dave. Let's see. I don't know what he made on it. Guys, let me know if you closed out the Apple trade or if you're holding on to it. It's important because if you are still holding on to that, I could go over that trade with you guys. Shen says in at $1.20, out at 2.2. Wow, that was nice. Vinny closed at 11.40. Nice job, Vinny. Shen, it was out at 2.2. Divide that by 1.29. Shen just made a 71% gain on that trade. Darko, you can't be exiting prematurely like that. Come on. You should know better. Colin says Moderna's working well for him. Great job, Kevin. Great job, guys. Great job today. About $2,000 realized already. Plus, we have the unrealized gains, which we could be locking in soon. At Darko, it's okay. Most guys have problems with exiting prematurely. So no problems there. Apple still holding that 1020 SMA support and continuing to climb. Spy's looking good. Guys, Tesla's now up almost 13% for the day. Up $187 for the day on Tesla. Unbelievable. That's going to retrace hard once that starts pulling back. I mean, it's been nothing but rocket higher. No pun intended there. I can't wait until he has SpaceX go public. That's going to be a hell of a stock, huh? He does that SpaceX, he's going to be the world's richest man, but that one's way too valuable. I can't see him going public with SpaceX. Karen Decker said she's up 35% on her PepsiCo calls.
Blasio for this daily update.
Mayor de Blasio. Vinny says the Google spread's doing very nice, and yes, it is. We are up over $1,000 on that small little Google spread that we have for the July 31st Expo, the 1590, 1600. Let's see what Google's doing here, because I'm going to jump into more Google. Now, see, it looks like Google is coming down from the lows today, so if she continues to retrace, I'm going to be looking for a retracement down to 1500, possibly up to 1520, and then look for that next big breakout again. So now let me go to E-Trade, show you guys quick what we did so far today. I'm sorry for my voice, guys. I figured if I didn't go live, you guys would kill me. So as long as you could deal with my voice, we're good.
Medical hitting the intraday high. Oscar November Charlie Sandy. ONCS company's vaccine candidate featured for COVID-19 featured in a TV program that was mentioned in a press release this morning earlier.
Alrighty, guys. So here's what we did so far. This is straight from E-Trade, and as you guys can see here, we closed out for a $1,982 gain, and this is from, let's see here, Fisker is going public, huh? So this is today, July 13th to July 13th. Here's our opening transaction, closing transaction. Apple, we were in at $1.08 or 8.22 out at 11. Divide that by 8.22. That was a 34% gain on Apple. So 34%. That was a day trade, right? That was a day trade that just made us nice gain there. CLF, this trade here, we were in at 19, out at 29.29. Divide that by 0.19, 53%. That was on the 2 CLF trades, or the 3 CLF. There you go, right there. And then the gold, 351, 3.51. Divide that by 3.35. That was a small one, 5%. So you guys see, so far today, we closed out the day first off with our CLF, closing in a 53% gain on that trade. We made a day trade on Apple. During that day trade, we closed out our gold trade for a quick $150, and then we closed out our Apple trade for a 34% gain on a nice day trade on Apple. So really nice job there, guys. Great job there. T-Doc is looking like a hell of a trade here. T-Doc almost at 236. She was almost at 237 earlier today. And remember, max gains on our T-Doc trade above 250. Now we have the 245, 250 vertical spread on that. We paid, let's see, 7.37 minus 6.11. We paid $1.26 for that T-Doc trade to be worth 5. 5, divide that by 1.26. That's a max net gain there of 297% on the Teledoc trade, as long as she's above that 250 a share. Azaria says MCD, McDonald's is taking off. Let's see, MCD. Today, 1 minute. That's looking really nice there. I love the convergence of the SMAs there. Take a look at that as area. You guys know the trade plan. MACD cross, 1020 cross, first candle above that 1020 SMA. And it looks like here, if we zoom in on McDonald's here, we're getting close to that 1020 cross. MACD's crossing actually today. So another day or two of climbs on McDonald's by Wednesday should have a confirmed breakout momentum. Let's take a look at the analyst research and see what the upgrades are. What they're saying here for McDonald's. Analyst research and reports here. MCD. Alrighty guys, so take a look at this. So McDonald's right here. So as you guys could see, McDonald's, the average target is 209.82. 12% upside from here. High target 245. The lower end target is $1.78. So big difference there. Big difference. So that's looking good. Azaria, if we were going to do something like that, first let's take a look at the calendar and see when they have earnings here on MCD. MCD on the calendar here, it doesn't have earnings until the 28th. So we could get something for this week's expo. I'd be pretty confident in with McDonald's. So McDonald's, if we take a look at the July 17th, this week's expo, we could easily pick up that 185, 187.50 vertical spread for this week. And then we could have a tight stop on there of 185, which is still within our move here. So July 17th, if we pick up that 185, 187.50 vertical spread here, 185, 187.50, you could pick that up for about $1.46 to be worth $2.50. Let's say $1.40. So 2.5, divide that by 1.4, that's a max net gain of 79% if you got in for $1.40. If you got in for $1.47, 2.5, divide that by 1.47, that's still a max net gain of 70%. So that's not bad here. $1.47, 10 contracts that cost you about $1,400, $1,500. So that's one that it's not bad there. I like that. I could easily see that getting above. I could pick up 15 contracts pretty cheap. So 15 net debit limit order here is about $1. Let's say $1.45 there if I could get it filled for $1.45. Might be able to. Let's see, $1.30 by $1.65. 15 times 145. That'd be about a $2,200 trade. It's not too bad there. Now if I go further out, let's say I do the 187.50, 190, and now that's going for $1.06 to be worth $2.50. So 2.5, divide that by 1.04, what it's at now, that's 141% gain if we went with the 187.50, 190. I like that setup. It's looking good there. I think I'm going to pick that one up, guys. The 187.50, 190, 1.05, 15 contracts, net debit limit order. Let's place that trade there. That's for July 17th Expo. I put that in. It still was not executed. Order status, it's a live order here. So let's go to that, change it, and let's bump it up there to $1.10. Submit, place, and we have a successful execution there. Let's see, 2.57 minus 1.47. We're in at $1.10 a contract on that McDonald's trade, guys. So take a look at that. Guys, we're now up $7,000 for the day here. We're getting a big pop from our TDOC and a big pop from our Google trade. So we have this realized gain right here, $1,982.51, plus we have this unrealized gain right here of $4,506.92. So add those together, $2,000 plus the $4,500. We're now up over $6,500 here for the day to start a Monday. Not a bad day. Not a bad day to start the week. So here's the order status that was completed. Let's get those alerts sent out. That McDonald's trade, that could be a paycheck trade easily. 10:30. All right, let's watch the markets here. Give the voice a little bit of a rest. Look at the 405 call sweeps coming in on Apple down there. Apple trade's already doing well. Oakley said he's in SPY 713 calls, in at 59 cents, out at 77 cents. So that means he paid $59 for one contract, out at 77. Nice job on that. Azaria, nice job with the McDonald's trade. I like that cross coming up. That's even looking good for the August Expo. I wish I could order a COVID test online here, you know? I just don't know who to trust. I've never ordered one online. Azari says, what trade idea would you give for people who can't do spreads? So, Ephraim, if that wasn't sent out yet as an email, let's give an alternative trade as well. Let's say they could pick up the 187.50 calls Azario. That one's looking great. You could pick up the July 17th 187.50 for about 254, or if you want a little extra time, pick up that August 21st. You could go with the 185 strike or even the 190, but obviously they're quite expensive there. So the 187.50 for about 252, I like that trade idea. 187.50 at 252. Lot of open interest, a lot of volume. Also, take a look at the volume and interest on the call side versus the put side. So those of you that are new here, you know this is the call side, this is the put side. So if you're bearish, this is the side you're looking at right here. If you're bullish, you're looking at the call. Bearish, you're looking at the puts over here to the right. So the calls, if you're looking at the 187.50, you're looking right here. Theoretical value 2.54, now at 258, still continue to climb, take off there. Our McDonald's trade's already in the green, looking good. We are on fire here, guys. Like the way this week is starting. Could be a really big week for us, especially if we keep getting these $7,000 days continuing to come here the rest of this week. Fannie Mae, FNMA here. That was on our newsletter, 1025. That was on our newsletter at around 8:30 this morning. Riley upgrades Fannie Mae to neutral, raises price target to $2. Fannie Mae is a penny stock there. They do the loans and everything. Costco, look at that. Costco option alert, 320 puts coming in. Let's take a look at FNMA. I used to trade that one back when we had the financial crisis, actually. When she was about 30 cents, 17 cents, I remember day trading the hell out of Fannie Mae. That must be going way back here. Let me see when she was 30-some cents. It's back in 2009, 2010, I'd say. Yep, right back here.
AMZN, Candy Technologies at the intraday high company.
So she came down. She came down to about 40 cents. And she came down all the way down to. Wow, look at that here. She came all the way down to about 19 cents, 18 cents. I remember day trading that. I won't forget that. Back in 2010, 2011, when I was actually living in New Jersey there, Roselle Park, New Jersey. And I was day trading the hell out of Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac. Guys, look at this now. We are now up over $4,500 here. It exited out of there. We're up $4,500 unrealized and $1,962.51 realized. Big day for us.
Defense Production Act to expand lab capacity to address COVID-19 testing delays.
Let's take a look at Fannie Mae today. Not doing much. I always stay away from stocks that look like this. If you take a look at the volume, studies, volume, I mean, in a single day, there's, let's see here, 3-month daily. An average day, you're seeing about 1.8 million shares traded. I mean, it sounds like a lot, but if you do 1.8 million, multiply that by, what was she at here? She was at, $2.04. Multiply that by 2.04. That's only about $3 million being traded, 3.6 million being traded on Fannie Mae throughout a day. That's not much there considering she's a penny stock. Apple, 420 calls coming in for the October 16th expo. Why PepsiCo stocks trading higher today? Well, it's because they had earnings and they beat. PepsiCo, 138. Looking good. Let's take that volume up, put this on it today. 1 minute. Apple's running, guys. Our Apple trade is already at max net gains there, 398.34, continuing to run at the highs of the day there. She's going to break 400. If you wanted to look at Apple 400 strike for this week's expo as another day trade here, you could pick up the 400 strike here, dirt cheap. I mean, she's up $15 today. She has another 15-point move here. This trade right here, the 400 strike call, I'm going to pick that up. I mean, she's just rocketing higher here. I'm going to pick up the 400 call for this week's expo, 400 strike, and I'll pick that up for about $6.95. I'm just going to put in an order for 5 contracts, $6.95. Buy that, buy to open, place trade, and that was just executed. Order status, it was completed. We are in at 6.95. 400 strike call, AAPL. Apple, July 17th, 400 call. We are in at 6.95. That trade is already up 2%. We're already up $60 on that trade here. I'll probably close that out quick today as well. She's at 398.78. Still continuing to run there. Let's put this on a today 1 minute chart. There goes Apple taking off. We're now up 4% on our Apple trade, up $120 already on that small little trade we just made. Elias says $3,400 from SPY. Let's see. He didn't send me a text, did he, today? Disappointed, Elias. Let's see those text messages. I love when he'll send me a text message. Say, Dave, you'll never believe this. Guys, we're up 5% on our new Apple trade. Already up $200 on the new Apple trade. Take a look here at the new Apple trade. Look at Apple run, guys. We're up 10% on our new Apple trade already. Look at that. We are up 7.47% on the new Apple trade. She's still taking off. Now we're up over $300 on our Apple trade. Let's see. Let me get a picture here for you of that. There she goes. She's taking off. PepsiCo still on the climb, 137.12. The Bullet Bar. Orlando business owners unhappy with Disney reopening. Well, too bad. You got no say over it, buddy. You know, everyone has their opinion. Need it for the economy, you know. They do think we should have safeguards in place, though, for COVID, but PepsiCo's still on the climb there. Let me see what they're saying here about.
I mean, usually it's hard enough for any bar of our size to miss a weekend, without any revenue. Obviously, we missed 3 months starting back in March. We were able to
Florida
reopen
COVID-19 current
beginning of June, June
hospitalizations
5th,
at
I believe.
8,038 as
And
of
we had about
Monday,
2
up
weeks
514
of us
compared to
being open
24
and some
hours
revenue coming in,
yesterday
and
from
now we're shut
Florida.
down
There
again.
we go. Elias just sent us
It's reopen. It's extremely difficult.
his trades, his gains for the day.
mRNA, Moderna,
Total gain today, $3,408.36.
100 index.
Nice job, Elias.
That's
Hell of a
Monday,
job.
November Alpha,
That is something that could potentially offer some hope if it goes well in terms of you being able to reopen your businesses, or whether you see it as the government picking winners and losers right now.
Shares of
That's
Moderna
a
now
tough one.
spiking to the high,
I see
67.80.
both sides of the
Moderna
story.
again
Disney comes out
joining
and
the
does
NASDAQ
what's
100
right
index
and
beginning
gets
on
creative, as
July
they always are, with
20.
some procedures
Michael Romeo,
and
November
policies.
Alpha.
Maybe we could all benefit from that. But as a bar in downtown Orlando, we own several of them, and it's tough out there to see one of the largest theme parks in the world opening, and we're a couple hundred-person bar in downtown Orlando, and we're still shut down.
Yeah. Did you guys take PPP money? And if so, is that something that you're still able to work off of, or are you looking to the federal government as you've had to see your businesses reclose? Are you looking to the federal government to hopefully provide some sort of additional lifeline right now?
We would love an additional lifeline. We took PPP money for all of our venues. We were fortunate enough to get it at the outset. I guess the whole early bird gets the worm didn't apply because a lot of the rules have changed since we got the PPP loan, and we were operating under the original rules. And that is kind of hurting us at this point. But if PPP money is running out, I expect another large unemployment spike with all the PPP money running out in this environment.
Yeah, and Scott, I just wonder what you think of the Florida governor's handling of this crisis, also the federal government's. The fact that guidelines have continued to shift and change, in some cases have been pretty unclear. What you as a business owner would feel most confident about in terms of being able to reopen and have
Apple retracing back down to that 20, 397.85.
Right. And I think what's important is, we understand there's not a right decision in this process. I don't think we should pretend that there is a correct absolute. And what we would ask is more communication. We've been shut down twice so far within hours of when we were supposed to open. We have inventory that is spoiled. We've had tens of thousands of dollars inventory sitting in our venues for...
They're bringing up a good point about these bars down here in Florida, though. I mean, Disney World's open, but all the bars are still closed. Yesterday we went to Universal, and, the clubs were closed at Universal, but all the bars and so, the restaurants where they have the outside bar, they were all open and packed. So how could they go and close out all these bars and clubs, but then leave the big boys open, at Disney, at Universal, Here we go, guys. Florida reports daily coronavirus case hospitalizations for July 12th. Down 0.5%, minus 52 from previous day to 18,498.
Cases up 4.68%, 12,624 from previous day to 282,435. That's in Florida.
That's Florida, guys. That's the breaking news on Florida. So see what Spy's doing. Spy is breaking down on the news there. Let's see what we do if we start that climb again here. I want to listen now. Arizona and Texas, Nevada, and California are going to be coming out next with their COVID cases. Let's see how the market reacts to that news. Let's see Netflix, if we could close out our Netflix spread. We have a paycheck trade on Netflix for this week. Buy to close, sell to close. Netflix, I have 15 contracts, vertical call spread for this week's expo. Let's see what we could close that out for. I tried closing it out before. We have the 530, 535, so we'll 535, buy to close 535, sell to close 530. That's going for about a $3, let's say 3.20. Let's see if we can get 320 for it. No, order status, it's still live. Ephraim, what do we pay for the Netflix trade there? Unmute yourself, please.
28?
Hey, what's going on, brother? What do we get in Netflix for?
For the paycheck one?
Yeah, the paycheck trade.
Yeah, we got in that one.
How much?
228.
228.
530, 535.
So if we close that out for 3, it's still 32% gain before earnings. Let's see. Let's see if we can close her out for 3.00. Okay, that just closed out. It was completed. We are out at, let's see, 45.92 minus 42.91. We are out at 3.01, Ephraim, if we want to send that alert out. 3.01. 3.01. What did we pay, you said?
228.
2.28. So that's a 32% gain on the paycheck trade. And now I just closed that out, guys. So now let's take a look at the new days total here. This E-Trade is so crazy. Look at what E-Trade's showing me now. It's showing that I have a loss today of $12,619, but that's not accurate. Let me log into the E-Trade website here. E-Trade Pro is so screwy. Hate it like that. All right, let's see here. Portfolios. Gains and losses. Here we go. So now let me get a snapshot of the account. Now we are up. A profit today. 713 to 713. These are the realized profits. We also have unrealized of over $4,000 now. So here we go. Total realized gain, opening transaction, closing transaction. We just closed everything out today. Now, guys, this is important. Those of you that are new, Teresa, everyone else that's new, you see over here quantity. Now, the vertical spreads, you see the -2, -7, -6. Those are our short legs. So we expect those to have a loss because our long legs in those spreads right here, these ones are paying off much more than those short legs are losing. So if you add this up here, this is our gain from that spread, and this is our loss. Now you could see we closed that trade out for a 32% gain. So our gain on this side here, the long calls, are going to be more than the loss we had on the short leg. It's not really a loss. Like I said, all we're doing is buying it for right here. We're buying it for $530, selling someone the right to buy it for $535. So as the stock increases in value, the long calls are going to increase in price and give us a nice gain. And the short legs, since we're short those, are going to have a loss. Now, we paid, what, $2.28 for it? We closed it out at 301. So 3.01, divide that by 2.28. That was a 32% gain on that trade. So nice 32% gain on the Netflix trade overall. So nice gain there, guys. So far we closed out all winning trades today, looking good, and we're up over $3,035.14 realized for one day. Looking great, guys. And the nice thing about it, our McDonald's trade's looking great. Our new Apple trade we already made is already in the green, looking great. We already got a gain on our paycheck trade at Apple, $395, $397.50 vertical spread. We have the 400 calls on Apple. We have the DocuSign, $212.50, $215 vertical spread for July 17th. We also have an earnings trade on Google. We have the $15.90, $1,600 vertical spread that's up tremendously right now, up about $2,000 on that. That's a small trade that we picked up before Google had that big run. Probably going to be adding that Google trade as well. We also have the McDonald's 187.50, 190 vertical spread for July 17th Expo. Max net gains on McDonald's above 190 by this Friday. We also have the Overstock 45.50 vertical spread August 21st going into earnings. That's also COVID play. I have a target on Overstock of over $100 by the end of this year. I'm going to be making more trades on Overstock as we get those pullbacks, retracements, and those climbs off support. We also have TDOC. We had another out of the money vertical spread earnings trade on TDOC. We picked up the July 31st 245, 250 vertical spread when she was at what, 190 a share? 190 a share. We picked up that TDOC vertical spread for, and that's looking great. It looks like, let's see here. SPY, we want to see that continue to climb there. I'm watching that closely. Apple's looking good, holding that 20 SMA. We want to see that continue to hold that 398 support. If she does pull back, retrace a little bit further, we're looking at that 397 support for today's expo. Let's see the watch list here. Apple up about 4%. Amazon. Wow, Amazon broke $3,300 a share, guys. Amazon, $33.09, $33.10, all the way up to $33.15 today. What a move on Amazon there. There goes Apple starting to run again. Let's see Amazon. Let's see Apple break that $3.99. Ephraim, when you get a chance, let's update that on the performance page on the Google Docs. Make that all look good. Hell of a week already here. Close out a lot of winning trades. What did we just close out? 6 winning trades? Wow, breaking news. The Redskins changed their name. Did you guys hear that?
Thank you for bringing us the latest news. With shares of both Pfizer and BioNTech surging today on it. As the S&P moves,
You guys know what the Redskins changed their name to. Cullen says he's in the MCD spread for $1.04. Nice job on that, Cullen. Kevin Cullen.
we're going to take a quick commercial break. Let's stay with us.
There's no new name officially announced, but there's some. I guess there's some recommendations. What a hell of a day. A hell of a way to start the week, huh? AMD seeing some moves. Apple too. I agree with you, Steve. I really don't care what they name themselves. I'm still in UPS Avilio, but not looking too good. Not looking too good. It's holding that 10 well. I mean, Avilio, you see how long it's been consolidating for. Right here. That's our consolidation area. Notice how it's still holding above that 10. It's been holding that 10, and then see, here's retracement, here's consolidation, then it had that big breakout. Here was consolidation, and then it had that breakout and climb. And same thing if we keep going back more. So it's ready for a climb. It's holding that consolidation. Very bullish on the transportation, especially delivery service, UPS, FedEx. So definitely like this. I think this is going to continue higher, but the problem is 115 now isn't going to get to that 120 by this week, and I highly doubt that. It's definitely possible, but you know, if I was to make another trade on UPS, I'd be looking at the 115 strike for this week or next month's monthly expo. While I'm watching the charts here, I'm going to update the current trades on the YouTube channel here. Let's see, gold. We are out of gold. Ephraim. Docu, T-Doc, Overstock, Netflix.
CELA, Celsius Holdings, 591341, Daria Colima Hotel. White House releases memo targeting Fauci as coronavirus cases surge.
Wow, White House just blamed Fauci for the COVID surge. Oh man, that's funny. Blame the old guy, right? Trump didn't want to take his advice. Harlan said, would it be worth to roll the second entry of UPS, the 120, July 17th to next week to account for earnings? Or just sell it at a 90% loss and buy a closer strike for earning? Harlan, that's what I would do. Either I'd buy in at the money, or you could obviously roll it out to next week, but still needs a 5-point move there. That's a pretty significant move there. So I'd sell that one and either do an out-of-the-money vertical spread on that or the 115 strike call. I expect UPS to have great earnings just like FedEx had last week. If you guys remember, we made a trade on FedEx and UPS. Both of them made a 297% gain. Amazon shares are trading higher after Mizuho maintained a buy rating on the stock, raised its price target from $3,100 to $3,450 a share. And if you guys remember, last week Amazon was upgraded by, I forget who there, but she was raised to, I think, $3,800 by the other one. Oh, I think I'm going to call Teladoc Health here after I'm done with the live and get some antibiotics. I feel like I'm getting a little fever now. Actually, I think I got some here in the
legal expense. That's Charlie Michael Tango Lima. China's Guangdong
Seftonir.
from Macau arrivals on July 15th. Disney's Hong Kong Disneyland Park will temporarily close from July 15th. That was reported earlier.
White House seeks to discredit Fauci And memo leaked to reporters. Crazy.
Hong Kong's Disneyland Resort hotels will remain open with adjusted levels of service. CIS. IRSA in Regiones in the Honda Civic now, 392.
Avilio says, Dave, overstock call idea. Let's take a look. I really like UPS, Avilio. You know, that one I've been watching it here. I have some antibiotics left over, Cefdinir, from back in January when I was sick. I think I might try taking that again. At least if it's strep or something bacterial, it'll wipe it out. Hilton call sweeps coming in 67.50. I can't see why people would get freaking Hilton here. I mean, we're going to be shutting down again. But then again, they want to keep everything open. Qs are still on the run, looking good. Take a look at Qs, new highs of the day. Big breakout on Qs. We made a Walmart trade last week there, Adrian. Look at Walmart still on the run there. You guys want a good long-term trade idea on Walmart going into December, January? I think we're going to see Walmart at $150 to $200 by the end of the year, to be honest with you. I like Walmart for a good swing trade. I come prepared. I got my pulse oximeter, the oxygen. just in case I have trouble breathing, I could test my oxygen levels. If they get bad, then I know I gotta get treatment. But they're looking good, 98% O2 levels. Looking good. So, not worried about COVID. Let's see here. McDonald's trades just turned green here. Let's see MCD. Nice big candle there on Q's. Okay. Adrian said doubled it so far. Tenny says he's up 66% on his Walmart 155 calls. Colin's up $900 so far today on Moderna. I like Walmart. Let's take a look at the option chain there for Walmart. Get something a little bit longer term for Walmart. I'm going to pick up the 135 call on Walmart for the December 18th Expo, guys. December 18th is my birthday, so I think that's going to be a nice one. Instead of going with the January. 135, that's looking good there. Let's see, let's pull up the Greeks here. So we're going to add the delta and theta here. So we're adding delta and we're going to add theta. Guys, Chewy, CHWY, there's news on Chewy. She's breaking higher here, up 6%. There's some type of news on Chewy coming out. Keep an eye on it. You just heard it. Let's see, Walmart, 135 call. She's going for about 879. Let's see, 135. She has a theoretical value of 8.85. Let's see if we could get in for 8.85. I'm only going to do a couple of contracts for now. Maybe I'll just get 3 for now.
IZEA, IZEA open shake pre-registration to all buyers.
885 times 5.
Echo Alpha, IZEA, IZEA.
All right, let's buy to open. Look at her still going. All right, I'm jumping in there. I just jumped in. I am executed. Order status. It was completed. I jumped in Walmart December 18th, 135 strike call. We are in at 8.90. $8.90. I just paid $4,400. $4,425 for that trade. Target is going to be 150. Target's going to be 150. Our stop on Walmart is going to be a close below, let's say 125. That's December Expo. So that's fine. We might retrace back down to, let's say, about 125, 130, and then start to head higher again. But she's got a lot of news, positive news. I think that's going to continue to run. We have the December Expo, which is fine. Also, this Delta has a delta of 0.503. So for every $1 Walmart increases, this option contract that we just paid $8.90 for, or whatever we just said, that's going to increase in value by 50 cents for every dollar she climbs. So keep that in mind. Theta, time decay, she's going to lose 3 cents per day if she stayed flat. Guys, Google is on the run. Take a look at Google, up 2.14%. Take a look at Google, guys. I'm telling you, Google's going to be hitting $1,600 this week. I'm telling you, we have the, what do we have on Google? We got a way out of the money spread on that 1590, 1600 call spread for July 31st. That's going to be phenomenal going into earnings there. She could easily get to 1700. Remember, Google was upgraded as well, so keep an eye on Google. Easy money opportunity there. Now, I want to share with you guys something important here. Take a look here. Guys, take a look up here. So you see, today's realized gain is $3,035.14 plus our unrealized today of $4,809.76. So 4809.76 plus 3035.14. We're already up $7,844.90 today. Incredible day, guys. Incredible day. So great job already. It's after 11, so I'm going to be getting off now. I got to give my voice a rest. I'm having trouble talking here. I'm getting hoarse. So over $7,800 profit already today with realized and unrealized gains. Great job this morning, team. I'm going to get off of here now. I'll be in the trade room. Got to give the voice a little break here. I'm going to see you guys live again at 2 p.m. on Zoom for the Pro Trader members. So great job today, guys. Congratulations on all the members that had a big gain here. Darko is absolutely killing it too. PepsiCo's at resistance. Elias. I think Netflix is great, Karen. I think she's going to bust above 600 and possibly get to 650 this week. So great job, guys. Great job. Rand said started with $2,000 last Tuesday, is now at $3,500. Efren, right there. Beautiful. Capture that. Nice job, Rand. Congratulations. Guys, you guys need help, please let us know. I need to get off the live now, and I will see you guys at 2. Alrighty, guys. If you guys on YouTube would like to come join us, go to breakingchartalerts.com, and this is what it looks like when you log in and you're a member. But if I log out here, this is how you're going to see it here on YouTube. So here's how you're going to see it on YouTube if you just go to Breaking Chart Alerts. If you guys want to join us, go to Pricing Membership Plans. You could go here, and you guys could see $2,500 for the year. That includes a yearly membership. That also includes classes, Pro Trader members in the afternoon trading. Pro Trader, you could pay for a monthly, and Trader member, you're only getting the morning trading video, the live trade room, the trading app, our trading app, Breaking Chart Alerts. You guys could download that on Apple and Google Store. Trade Challenge, BCA newsletter, and Trade Plan. So if you guys are just interested in trading in the morning from 9:30 to 11, you guys could get the Trader membership, only $125 a month, no commitment, cancel at any time. Pro Trader, $250 a month, no commitment, cancel any time. Pro Trader Elite yearly, $2,500 a year, and you get personalized time with me, Efren, and the afternoon trading, along with classes and everything else. So if you guys want to come join us, that's what you get. Here's our features of everything that's included. So feel free to check us out. And guys, feel free to go check out our app. Here's our app here. You guys could go download it. It's free. As long as you're a member, you'll be able to sign in. And you guys will get notifications sent directly to your cell phone when we enter into a trade, close out a trade. So really good opportunity there for you guys that are always on the run. Those of you that have a full-time job, works well if you have the app there. And then guys, check out some of our members down here. If you guys on YouTube want to check it out, check this out. Our members are doing incredible there. So great job, guys. I will see you guys later, and hope you guys are having a great day. Walmart trade's already up 3%. Quick $100 gain on the Walmart trade already. Alrighty, guys, take care. God bless. Have a great day, and I'll see you at 2 o'clock. Alrighty? Take care, guys. Bye-bye.